1. The Candidate, 1972. 2. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969. 3. Jeremiah Johnson, 1972. 4. 3 Days of the Condor, 1975. 5. The Sting, 1973. 6. The Great Gatsby, 1974. 7. The Great Waldo Pepper, 1975. 8. All the President's Men, 1976. 9. The Natural, 1984. 10. Little Foss and Big Halsey, 1970. Honorable mention, The Untouchables Season 4, Episode 15 The Snowball, 1963. Update May 20, 2023. A top 10 list created by Bing GPT Artificial Intelligence for comparison.
Robert Redford is one of the most iconic actors in Hollywood history. He has starred in a variety of genres, from dramas to comedies, from thrillers to westerns. His career spans over 6 decades and he has received numerous awards and accolades for his work. Here are some of his best movies, ranked according to their critical and commercial success. 10. The Sting, 1973. This classic caper film reunites Redford with his Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid co-star Paul Newman. They play 2 con artists who team up to pull off a complicated scam against a ruthless crime boss. The film won 7 Oscars, including Best Picture, and features a memorable score by Scott Joplin. 9. All the President's Men, 1976. Redford and Dustin Hoffman play Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein, the journalists who uncovered the Watergate scandal that led to the resignation of President Nixon. The film is a gripping account of their investigation and the obstacles they faced along the way. It won 4 Oscars, including Best Adapted Screenplay. 8. Out of Africa, 1985. This epic romance is based on the memoirs of Danish writer Karen Blixen, who moved to Kenya in the early 20th century and fell in love with a British adventurer, played by Redford. The film showcases the stunning scenery of Africa and the chemistry between the leads. It won 7 Oscars, including Best Picture and Best Director. 7. The Natural, 1984. Redford plays Roy Hobbs, a talented baseball player who suffers a tragic setback in his youth and tries to make a comeback in his late 30s. The film is a nostalgic tribute to the sport and its legends, with Redford delivering a charismatic performance as the underdog hero. It was nominated for 4 Oscars, including Best Original Score. 6. The Candidate, 1972. Redford plays Bill McKay, a young and idealistic lawyer who runs for the Senate in California as a long-shot candidate. The film explores the political process and the compromises that come with it, as McKay's campaign gains momentum and he becomes more influenced by his advisors. The film won an Oscar for Best Original Screenplay. 5. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969. This is the film that made Redford a star, as he plays the Sundance Kid, the partner in crime of Butch Cassidy, played by Paul Newman. The film is a witty and adventurous western that follows the exploits of the notorious outlaws as they evade the law and head to Bolivia. The film won 4 Oscars, including Best Original Song for Raindrops Keep Fallin' on My Head. 4. Quiz Show, 1994. Redford directed this film, which is based on the true story of the 1950s quiz show scandal that exposed the corruption and manipulation behind the popular TV program 21. Redford also plays a supporting role as a TV producer who investigates the fraud. The film was nominated for 4 Oscars, including Best Picture and Best Director. 3. Ordinary People, 1980. This is Redford's directorial debut, which won him an Oscar for Best Director. The film is a powerful drama about a wealthy family that struggles to cope with the death of their eldest son and the suicide attempt of their younger son. Redford elicits superb performances from his cast, especially Mary Tyler Moore as the cold and distant mother. 2. A River Runs Through It, 1992. Redford directed and narrated this film, which is based on the autobiographical novel by Norman Maclean. The film is a lyrical and poignant story of two brothers who grow up in Montana in the early 20th century and share a love for fly fishing and literature. The film won an Oscar for Best Cinematography. 1. The Way We Were, 1973. This is arguably Redford's most famous movie, as he stars opposite Barbra Streisand in this romantic drama that spans several decades. They play two opposites who fall in love in college and try to maintain their relationship despite their different backgrounds and views. The film features one of the most iconic movie songs of all time, The Way We Were, which won an Oscar.